Is the camera on? Yep. Okay. Hi. Hello, guys. Today is I'm gonna show you how to remove the canvas from uh, from the stretcher bar, and we're gonna remove it, take it, roll it, and we'll replace it with a new one for the next project that I'm gonna do. Uh, that's the one I usually deal with a 4x6 because it's so easy to remove it and install it. You know, you can have, as you notice, my table is about 4x6, so I don't have to measure out the canvas when I lay it on my table because I know I already have my the size of my table. And but I'm gonna show you how to extract it. You know, the staples, and I have a few gadgets here that I use. You know, I have about 5 tools here that I use, and mostly, you know, the 3 of them are homemade. It's not really homemade because it's homemade, but the screwdriver is already, you know, finished. All I have to do is improve it, the tip of it, to extract the staples. The same thing with this the knife that we use for painting. You know, I cut it shorter and then make it a curve so that I can pry the staples real good. This one is just, you know, if I need it straight down, and it just, you know, one side is wider and round, and then when I push it in on the staples, it just give that, it gets from a smaller size, it gets to the bigger size, so it just push that staple out. This one, when it's really hard, then I'll use a regular, but all of this use a regular screwdriver. But all 5 of these tools do the same thing to extract that staples. Okay, I got 3 different kinds of to cut it. I got a scissor to cut the canvas. I got a scissor and a knife, and then this little knife. It doesn't have a handle. I can't find a handle, but they're so useful if you have a gloves on, you know, to cut the canvas. Okay, now you have the puller. I use this to pull the canvas, you know, to get it. You don't really have to have good muscle, you know, to pull the canvas in, to straighten it, and so that you can make it as tighter as a drum. You know, you can try it, and when you can pull when you can throw a quarter on it, you know, it will bounce like because of the tightness of the canvas. I have another plier just in case in case I need to cut something. You know, I have to cut the staplers, and it's a flat plier. This is really a glass. This is really we used to snap the glass with this kind of plier. It's flat on the top, and you can cut, you know, wirings. So I use this. It has so many uses. This tools right here, because you can use it for framing. You can just use it for glass cutting, glass work, and you can use just to pull nails. And we have this, you know. Oops, I think it's the sun is really bright, and it just sparkles. It's a heavy duty stapler. It's a hand, you know. It's a hand, so you need to have a really good grip, and it shoots out staples. So be careful where you try it, because it can hurt somebody. And we have the power shot, which is a reverse one. You have to be careful with this, because sometimes when you squeeze it, you know, most of the staplers is all on the front, but this one is on the back. So make sure the back is on the front and the front is on the back. Okay. And I have a little, the next one, smaller size, which is boy, it's really sparkles. Next time I'm gonna get out of the sun because I think it bothers your eyes. Okay, but this one is it's a smaller staples. I just need to have three, because when this one stalls, I have another one, and then when this one stalls, I have another one. So it's good, and it's always good to have a hammer. It's always good to have a hammer. You don't know when you need it, but you have the hammer. So you have all the tools that you needed, that will be needing to extract that, extract all the staples. So what I'm gonna do is find a table to lay all of these tools where I can reach it, or I'll put it right here so that I know where to get it when I needed it. Oh, one more thing. That's a lot of tools just to take the staples and. One more thing. If you have a Gerber knife, it's really useless. Useless. This is really very important, and you can use it. I can count on this little knife because you have all the gadgets. You have little pliers, you have the screwdrivers, you have the scissors, you have a little sharp serrated blade, and you have Phillips screwdrivers. You have can opener, or a bottle opener if you need a drink. It seems like, reminds me to get some drinks because of this sun right here is beating right on my skin. Okay, so we have all of that. Now this is, okay, the first thing I have to use is to cut the canvas. And I started it already, but so I just cut it, and then we have the 4x6 size, and I got it from the rule, so that I always have a lot in the storage, so that when the job comes along and wants me to, I always have us on the storage. I always have them, and I can make and stretch the canvas right away when somebody needs a painting. Okay? Okay. I just use this for straight lines because sometimes when I find the center of the 4x6 canvas, sometimes a 3/4 will not reach at the end, so I use the 4/4 to find the center of the canvas. Okay. This is the painting that we're gonna remove. We're gonna remove this canvas from the stretcher bar, and we're gonna do it as fast as we can because this video really takes a long time. If you are patient enough to spend time to watch my videos and some techniques how to remove it and do it, it's really simple to do it. But if you don't have the right tools, it's hard when you don't have a right tool. So what I do is I'll get the homemade, because it seems like it works, and I tried this so many times, and you just see. I don't know if you can see it. I just pop it in there and squeeze it out, you know. That's how fast it is. See? But you have about 200, maybe 100 to 200 staples on a 4x6 canvas. So 200, if you do 20 a minute, it will not take that long, right? But it's probably long for you because you're just sitting down there. Nothing keeps you busy. So, okay, I wish I can forward it and do it, but you have to do it one at a time and make sure to pry all of it out before you it always takes time and takes years before you become efficient with this kind of work, because I'm really more of a painter than a construction guy. But sometimes you can't find somebody to do this, so you have to do it yourself. But if you have the right tools, which you make at home, it's not really that. Yeah. And you probably notice I'm proud of myself. Probably notice that, the stomach is a little bit smaller than you see me when I was cooking. I'm starting to run. That's why it's helping me. It's trying to do my exercise. And this is my second day. That's why I lost a lot. Probably water, 10 pounds of water. But it's better than nothing. 10 pounds that's the one the camera adds in your weight when you're in the camera all the time. They said you'll be 10 pounds heavier. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I hear. I don't believe all the things that I hear. I have to get the facts. Like my son said, get the facts, Dad. Get the facts. That's good. I have a smart son. Okay, we're almost halfway. So you just keep trying this out. You can go faster if you want to. It just depends on how deep your stapler is. And sometimes you get lucky and you can almost like just pull it and and it just pop out. If the wood is really if the wood is soft, that staple, if you use a 6mm staple, with it doesn't dig in the real deep, it will be easy for you without tearing up your canvas. It's easy for you to just pull it. So you try in some places and try to just pop it. If your fingers can get so close to the staple and put a leverage on it, it might be popped. See, I'm doing it right now. And you get lucky when you find a soft stretcher bar and you have that canvas in it, then you can just pop it. See? Sometimes you get lucky in this kind of work. Okay, sometimes they're just so hard that you have to. Now I'm getting into the hardwood. Make sure when you go to the Home Depot or Lowe's, is that okay to say Home Depot or Lowe's in my video? I don't know. If you go to those places, make sure find some soft wood, that you will use to make for your stretcher bar. It's really okay. Sometimes you get lucky. Oh, sometimes not. That crazy guy, crazy staple. Yeah, there's always one in the bunch, and wow. Okay, it was pretty good. Oh, there's a hard one, so you have to pry it. You know how leverage work. If if you know how to pry it, it's always about angle that you can leverage. That you can increase your strength and increase your power. Okay, sometimes there you go. When you do this, it really doesn't call for hammer, but I always bring hammer just in case. See? Look at this. "15 minutes is not bad, and you can have your painting. You can turn it the other way and roll it. It's nice. It's nice if you have a pole or a stick that you can put to start the rolling. It will help you have a really nice. If you start it right, it really gives. Okay. Make sure it's evenly rolled. It's like this. Yesterday I was rolling egg roll. Today I'm rolling canvas. Yeah. But see, it's good. Get it straight. Put it on the storage. I'll be back in 5 seconds. Okay, now that the one is in place, it's done. Check your switcher bar, check around and see if there are some staples that needs to be removed. This is where the pliers come in. If there's some that are sticking out, this plier is really good. The one with a flat lip or They call it flat nose. Uh, it pulls the staple really when it's tight there, you know, almost buried down. You run your hand very, very slowly because you can get scratch. Okay, now let's put this right here. Make sure the space around is evenly distributed, you know. Wow, it seems like it just goes smoothly. It's another nice day in paradise. Okay, here's what we need to do. You'll find the center line. Okay, center. Find the center. How about that? I got all. Once you find the center, where's that little? You know, you get and mark the corner. Mark the corner. Other corner. This corner. Just use a marker. I use a soft pastel, and it's easy to erase once you're through with it. You just wash it with clear water. Okay, so now you get it. You mark it. You know where the four corners where you want to put. Insert the stretcher bar underneath it. See, I'm gonna show you how to make a stretcher bar in the future. That when you stretch the canvas, it will not touch. It will not touch the wood when you start painting. You know, because it helps a lot. You don't want to have the wood make a mark in your canvas. So that's another video. So that's what we do. Okay. Now that you mark the four corners, we're gonna start stretching this. Okay. So what you do is tack this corner first, and then you pull the opposite corner over there. So that you will know exactly where that. See, can you see the street mark running? You tack this side. Now do you tack this corner? Oops, I think I pull it really hard. I don't know, I must. That vegetarian sausage this morning must give me extra power to. Okay, maybe not too much power, you know, sparingly, because you're just tacking all the four corners of this canvas. Okay, another one right here. Now you get this side, you get all the four corners. Then what you do is tack the middle one. Okay, just put two staples, and then you tack on the other side, the opposite side. See, when you are doing this for a long time, sometimes all those tools, you don't really need to use it. So far, I just use the screwdriver, and I show you about 11 tools. So far, I just use a stapler and a screwdriver. I extract all the staples, and now I'm stapling it. If I don't get any complication along the way, just 2 tools out of 11 tools, you know, which is pretty good. I guess when you get used to it, see, look at, you can stretch it like a drum. You have to get that muscle, man. Sure that you work out, you know. See, that will hold it tight. Sometimes this thing, I use it, you know, to pull. This is really a nice way to do it. See, but if your fingers are used to pull this tight, you might not need to use this. And the pliers it just bare hands. You can do it. So I don't know. I thought it's gonna take me 30 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's about 30 minutes. Uh, so I guess this is it. All I got to do, you have to do is just staple the rest around and we're done. So have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm trying to do some any kind of random videos that I can think that it will be helpful to somebody. Okay, have a good one. I'll see you later.